match throughout the entire tournament. He is geared up and ready to rock and roll, but he has an opponent before him. It is going to be the New York Regional Champion, PSY. And dedication of PSY has brought him to this very moment, and now, with only 2 players left remaining, we're ready to go. The stage is set, the summoning platform is warmed up. It is time for the grand finals of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Championship.
Indeed, to determine which of these 2 players is going to walk away with $20,000 or just 10. Either way, certainly a great outcome, but as we've talked about, it is the prestige of being the first ever Summoners War World Champion that hangs in the balance, a priceless title. One of one, so to speak.
As we saw before early on, they did not mention anything about the money. The respect of having the title is everything.
And it is best of 5, just like in the semifinals, and the trophy is in place as if you needed any more motivation. A nice little laugh being shared between Tomato and PSY there right before getting down to business. And that's exactly what PSY did just moments ago, getting through Shallot, certainly demonstrating that he knows how to make the proper adjustments and move forward. Tomato, meanwhile, a buzzsaw through Chuffles. 3-zip was his victory, and the first pick will go to Tomato as we get the grand finals underway. Here's the draft, and it looks like Ganymede, the first pick out of Tomato.
Yeah, immediately we see that Ganymede pick from Tomato, taking away the main core monster from PSY, and now he can't do either of the 2 things that he's looking to do, which is 1, do a speed comp, and 2, have that sustainable, kind of a little bit more conservative comp with Ganymede Molong. So that's an extremely smart choice from Tomato starting off this championship game.
Childish, he does reach for the Molong, however, as his first pick.
Yeah, PSY reaches for the Mo on the first pick, and then of course he's going to be bringing in that beta, yes. And of course we got Tomato locking down the CR and the Amelia. PSY looking to answer back with Diana, the Wind Unicorn, the unit that we've seen time and time and again get those clutch violent procs, those additional turns by means of the second skill, Inevitable Wound. Pretty unique unit indeed.
The Artemil follow-up.
We see a lot of the same monsters from PSY that we saw in the second round from the previous match against Shallot X. Tomato coming out with the Tianlang and Perna.
But hasn't locked it down just yet, taking his time, and rightfully so. This is the final match, game number 1.
That's a pretty solid looking build out from Tomato there as the Okeanos rounds out size 5 some, and it's time for the bands, boys.
This is a hard one on my end as far as PSY goes, but
well, easier for Tomato to pick then? Who's he getting rid of?
I would say Tomato should get rid of the Molong.
Yeah.
Molong looks pretty clutch here.
Yep, sure enough.
And Tianlang, yeah, definitely take him out.
Tianlang is a direct counter towards Artemil as well. As I know firsthand, it's not fun to play against Tianlang with Artemil.
So no pandas in this zoo as we are ready to get game 1 of this best of 5 final underway.
Looks like we have Tomato that was able to go ahead and get that better reset. Of course, we got PSY answering back with his own reset on the CR, so of course CR cannot use his bomb on beta to stun her down. Looks like Tomato's going to go ahead and bring it back to it here. Get it into that second skill. Is he going to put his defensive buff up just yet? No, he's going to get the freeze, and he lands it on Artemil. That is going to be clutch here. Again, guys, that unit can stun with his passive there, be able to counterattack, and so having that ability to have him locked down early on is really, really nice. The buff removal, the stun mechanic, super strong on Artemil's side. And we got him waiting back to see what he's going to go ahead and do. Looks like Okeanos could potentially stun 2 units, and he does get it down, locking down the Ganymede and the Perna. Super flush. Of course, Amelia is able to follow through, cleanse everything, and bring Tomato back to square 1.
And that's what makes her so useful in countering those moments for Tomato.
Definitely.
It's almost not even fair with the Amelia there. Anytime a stun comes down, it just completely removes it and negates it. But here comes the bomb down onto Diana. Unable to detonate it.
Should PSY be focusing in on the Amelia then?
It's a really tough monster to focus in on because it's so tanky and then also gains the defense buff as well.
There we go, and it looks like now we have Sai's Okeanos ready to go. He could
Sai
potentially...
needs to reset that burn.
Yeah, he needs to get it right now. He has to go for it. It's going to be real clutch.
Says a quick prayer and gets it done exactly what he needed to do. And
Looks like he tried to get a stun there on Ganymede, switching it up. Wasn't able to get it done, but of course the ventilate is in, getting Perna back in the mix. Got a clutch freeze by Amelia, locking down the Vena, not able to put up her immunity. Of course, we got Sai trying to work it down despite the fact that he just lost a monster.
Diana had the bomb looming for so long. Now the 4-3 edge to Tomato, who loses the Perna, but right back up, pops.
Wow, amazing turn of events with that bomb. Of course, 4-2. It looks like he gets to go ahead and concede, and Tomato takes game one.
What's the takeaway there for Sai?
His lineup?
also, I would say that the first pick that he's going to get this time is going to be that Ganymede. He's going to take it. And then I think this whole entire World Finals is going to be based on that Ganymede. First pick that he's going to get this time is going to be that Ganymede. He's going to take it. And then I think this whole entire World Finals is going to
take down that Ciara. Was able to remove the will, but not the reset here. So now we got the bomb into play. Of course, Artemo being the defense scaling unit. Ciara's going to be able to ignore the defense and do some damage. Almost taking him out, but not just yet. It looks like the shield is back in from Diana. So now it's going to be able to keep him a little bit alive, but I'm kind of worried here at the fact that he's still super, super low. I think he'll be able to, oh, no, it looks like that Annabelle, the unit that we were looking at for the last pick is able to get it done. Getting the cleanse, getting the heal, bringing Artemo back in the mix here. Now we have Tomato sitting back with his Ganymede. He has an opportunity to reset. Who is he going to reset? He does go for the CR, and rightfully so. We have no immunity here, so he's potentially going to be able to lock one of these units down. Of course, though, we have one stun into play. Interesting, considering that there was already immunity on all three units, right?
Yeah, because he had the Amelia there to provide that for him. But here goes the bomb from Sierra onto Artemo. Is he going to be able to take it down? He does, and that puts Tomato extremely in advantage here for this third game.
Looks like he's taking his time now, Sai, trying to decide what to do. He's getting a nice stun there on the Ganymede. Looking like he's going to switch it up here. Is it time for inevitable wound? It is. Taking those buffs away and generating the attack bar here. As you can see, Diana is getting ready to go next. More than likely going to be able to cycle through the skills once again to get that skill up.
He needed to get the defense break onto one of those monsters. He just needed one of them. He didn't get any, so the luck that Sai had in the last game, not necessarily going his direction now in this game. Of course, the Sierra now dropping the bomb onto Annabelle. And is he going to be able to reset the Sierra?
Yes,
he does get it down, so that should give Annabelle enough time to actually cleanse it up, and it does.
And I feel like Sai's going to be looking to turn it back around, potentially taking away that Amelia. If he can cycle through his second skill and get an inevitable wound to take it out, it looks like he's going for it, and he takes it out.
And then Annabelle, the key to leveling the playing field now, despite him being in the early hole.
Oh, here we go.
Violent proc from Diana, leading straight into another inevitable wound here. He's going to be able to take down the Ganymede. Not quite enough damage, but he'll probably get it in the next turn or so here, but definitely much needed violent proc from Sai.
It looks like Sai missed the, or correction, Tomato missed the Oblivion proc on the Diana. Now, of course, Diana is sitting back, waiting to go. Didn't get the stun that she needed, but of course, Okeanos able to follow through. Not enough damage, unfortunately, and now we have Tomato trying to work down that Diana once again. Annabelle misses the sleep, but now it's back up on Tomato. Still trying to get that Diana down. Super, super strong, but almost there. Wasn't able to get it done. But hold on a minute. Can he get the triple stun? No, he wasn't able to do so. So Ciara is now going to be able to take out Diana. Attack power is up by 30%, so going to be able to do a ton of damage, taking it out. The additional turn is in. The bomb is set in place. And now the promised time that we've all grown to love. Taking away Annabelle. Unbelievable turn of events here. Tomato is looking really, really good.
Yeah, definitely seals the deal,
back
but
into his
it's
favor.
not over yet. It's not over yet. We could see Okeanos come back here if he can get a full stun. It's extremely, extremely difficult, but Tomato looking at the violent procs now coming in from both Tsarian and Sierra, and it's not looking good now for Sai going into game 4.
Wow. You said it, Mr. Ali, just swinging back and forth.
Yeah.
Unbelievable turn of events there.
Well, Tomato, to be fair, looked like he had the early advantage, and then it was Annabelle that allowed Sai to come back. It seemed like the playing field was level, but then pendulum swung right back into Tomato's corner in that pivotal game 3 in our best of 5, and Tomato is now just 1 game away from being your Summoners War champion as Sai leads with the Ganymede. What do you think, a little Molong Sierra follow-up, perhaps?
Sounds pretty standard. We'll have to wait and see, though.
There's the Sierra. Okeanos.
Yeah. A clutch unit.
Now that leaves the Molong for Sai here, and he loves that 1-2 combo.
It also, yes, it does, and it also leaves the cleave composition open for Sai as well. But it looks like he is going to play a little bit more conservatively in this final game here. Hopefully not for him, but
Tomato wasting no time with the Wusa Diana answer to the Molong Amelia. It's almost as though he wasn't bothered one bit, knew exactly where Sai was going to go there, and had his strat planned as the Artemil.
it's a solid composition coming from Sai here. Definitely a smart choice in the ban on Tsarian, and this could be in Sai's favor for sure. I definitely like the monsters that Sai is bringing into this much more than the Tomato picks were.
Was it the Fire Monkey King that he let through there?
Yes, he did.
When I say he, I'm referring to Tomato, of course. As you're saying you like Sai's comp as we head into this 4th game. Sai's back up against the wall.
That looks like he has a decision to make. Is he going to go ahead and reset Okeanos? Or no, he's going to go ahead and reset Molong here. But of course, Sierra was able to cut in between, put the bomb on Mihao Wang. Now we're sitting back to see what he's going to do with the Artemil. Does he try to go for an immunity removal? I believe he needs to. He does try to get it on Diana, but wasn't able to do so. Of course, Molong able to follow through, get a couple of immunity removes, but only 1 stun on Okeanos. Now we have Mihao Wang set to play, doing a nice defense break that's going to really pale well in this particular matchup.
Needs to get that Okeanos down just enough to leave it available for the reckless assault here. Coming in from Molong, able to seal the Diana.
Was able to get that immunity removal on the Artemil, or correction on the Sierra. Looks like he's now working down the Okeanos. Diana sitting back trying to get the stun on Molong, wasn't able to do so. And on both ends, Artemil wasn't able to get that counterattack to land that stun. It looks like he's going to try to get for Okeanos here on that reckless assault, and wasn't able to take it out. Tons of damage, but left him alive.
That's all right, though. That's a ton of damage from Sai, leaving the Okeanos in a very difficult situation, obviously, but the fact that Mei Huang actually was able to survive that bomb put Sai in a really good position. Except there goes the Sierra just saying, nope, I'm not going to let you stay around for much longer here. Diana now making quick work of them along as well.
I'll tell you what.
And that felt like where most of the damage was coming from.
Absolutely.
In Sai's comp, it's just now been neutralized as he's down 2-3. Is the Ganymede Artemil combo enough?
It potentially could be if he was able to get the correct skills to land.
Right. And of course, it's going to be a little bit harder right now with that immunity in play. That's 4 buffs that he's going to have to remove. He cannot land those clutch stuns when the counterattack comes into play. He's sitting there trying to wait back here. Ganymede also able to reduce him up, but wasn't able to do so. That one there that we didn't get to see it, he got the immunity out of the way and did get the stun. Now, of course, he has to wait and see what he wants to do. He is trying to get that immunity out of Wusa and was able to do so. Of course, now Tomato's able to follow back. His skills are all available, so he switches to that human form if he wants to get into the inevitable wound, and he does, getting a good amount of damage on it, but not enough to take it out. And we get a nice stun by the Artemil on Sai's end, locking down the Diana. looks like now we have the seal magic into play, getting the stun, or getting the reset. Sierra,
Not enough damage there from the bomb to kill the Artemil, so it does leave Sai to live once again. Now, don't count Sai out just yet. The Artemil is definitely known to do a lot of damage here going into the late game because he still has all that defense as well.
but again, Sai taking a good point here, trying to reset that Rusa, taking away that immunity that Artemil could bring.
Think that Diana's going to be able to kill the Artemil here. If he does, he would be able to take it out, but Artemil stays around for another turn. And I don't believe Wusa's going to be able to take it out either.
Oh my gosh, so close, so much anticipation. Is this going to be it?
If he kills Artemil.
Yep, I like the choice here on Tomato, switching for that second skill so he can do the necessary damage that needs to be done and not waste any time. He does take it out. Now we have the winner.
And just like that, losing Artemil, Sai concedes. And that means that Tomato, your pre-tournament favorite, is our first ever Summoners War World